Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 24th, 2022, and it is Thankful Thursday, but it's sort of different Thankful Thursday. It's Thanksgiving Day here in America, and we want to acknowledge, as I've been naming over the past few days, the balance between understanding and knowing that this day in its origin started from a massacre, started from a horrible takeover of folks that were native to this land. And so we understand, we know that it is horrible, a horrible part of one of the horrible parts of America's history. However, in tradition of getting together with family and breaking bread and sharing food, this is a day that we set aside to come together, still can have that understanding and still be with family and celebrate. So we also ask that you give people grace who say happy Thanksgiving, who still celebrate the family time of it and the time of coming together and breaking bread with those that you may not do often. So and for some, they do this every evening, every Sunday. We remember soul food. And so I just want to put that out there to give that balance. However, it is a holiday, so we're not going to be here long. And for those of you that follow me on my personal page, I don't think it's shared to the Java with Jimmy page, but there's a young man that I have known for a long time and had the honor of being his youth leader for some years. And through the years, we've become friends. And he is an author, and we're not going to talk. I want to give him a dedicated time to that. But he's an author, but he's also a curator of a theme he's been doing, and we'll find out how many years he's been doing it. But there's also this theme of Thanksgiving shenanigans, and I've been sharing some of them to my page. And I saw one yesterday, and I just hit him. I was in traffic, and I just hit him, and I said, Jermaine, what are you doing at 9 o'clock tomorrow? Yes, we were supposed to have you to come on and talk about the book. We can definitely mention that, but let's come and just express some Black joy. We also knew yesterday that a lot of folks in the Java Cafe and others also dealing with the first time that place setting at the table is not going to have that family member or loved one there. So I thought it was important that we just have some Black joy today. And I'm really proud of this young man. And it is an honor to have him here on this platform because he has his own platform and is doing quite well over on YouTube. I haven't achieved that yet. And so that is something that I really honor about him. And so let's get ready to bring him into the room, because unless he really goes in, we're going to be out of here at about 9:20, 9:25. And we're going to just check in and go over his list. I asked him to save a couple for today. But without further ado, it is an honor and privilege to bring in one of my former young people from the New Life Restoration Temple back in the day. Author, friend, brother, praiser, uncle, and gray in the beard having. I'm Jermaine. This is going to be fun. Jesus. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good on this Thursday morning.
So first, tell us, and and it's everybody knows I have a horrible history for this. I was supposed to bring you in. I wanted to be your first interview when the book came out, and you were supposed to be here months ago, and I'm just terrible. But tell us a little bit about the book, because I've liked and shared. So some people may have seen it online. Heidi comes in sometimes, so she's aware of it as well. I'll just peek and see who's in the Java Cafe this morning. But tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the book, and then we'll go into the shenanigans, Jesus.
Well, I used to say that I'm a survivor, but now I say that I'm a thriver. My book is pretty much just, well, you know my story, but I pretty much how I survived the foster care system, um, and all the things that that entailed. Also, just how I found myself, navigated through life through the younger years, and how it's brought me to this point. I can go a little bit deeper. Survived through the praise, through the fake smiles, through lying and saying I'm okay when I really wasn't, and just how I navigated life and how I found God for myself and found myself as well.
I listen. This is like I said. Heidi is on, and so y'all can slip up and go in real quick. And she already said, he's acting up. And so Jermaine, tell us one reason. Actually, we'll do that at the end after we get through cutting up. So the last couple of years, you have been putting posts up around Thanksgiving time, and what did you just think about it? Like, tell us how you got to Thanksgiving shenanigans.
Well, honestly, just like everybody else does, I saw people doing it, and I'm like, let me come up with some of my own that I've noticed down through the years, from Thanksgiving dinners, from just family dinners and gatherings in general, and the stuff that goes on. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get on the train, and that's how I've been doing it, and I've been acting up ever since.
Now, do you remember what your very first one was? I
would
hope
have
you
to-
have the list in front of you, because we
I have
older
a-
now, so
right.
we can't do it from memory.
But I have a list of some of the ones I started a couple of days ago, but a few years back, I don't have the first one.
All right, go ahead and tell us. Excuse me, the first one for this year.
The first one this year was make arrangements with your baby mama and baby daddy before dinner on how y'all splitting the holiday. Nobody got time for the police to be called because someone popped up at the house demanding their kids. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Say it one more. Say it one more time.
Make arrangements with
Yep.
your baby mama or baby daddy before dinner on how y'all splitting the holiday. Nobody got time for the police to be called because someone popped up at the house demanding their kids. It's fighting. The police is getting called. It gets ugly. I'm just sitting there trying to eat some turkey. I don't got time for this.
On Thanksgiving Day, Jermaine,
On Thanksgiving Day.
did you intervene? Because if y'all know Jermaine, Jermaine would sit there and watch. Did you intervene?
I would just watch and sit in my driver with Jimmy. That's it.
You know what? I can't.
Yeah, I get a mug, y'all.
I can't stand you. And that's the first one. Jermaine
Okay.
got the first one. Look at Jesus. So you've seen that. Look, I'm not even going to get into it, but what did you do? You just sat in the corner and ate, or did you intervene?
I didn't. I mind my business. I went a long time ago to mind my business.
Jermaine, Brianna said he will sit right there and look.
Right.
All right. What was another one? Tell us another one.
If you are vegan, you need to bring your own plate. Nobody got time to cook everything in a whole separate pan or pot and got to figure out what can and what cannot go in the stuff. Listen, we might have some vegetarian stuff, but the vegan is a little far-fetched. You can eat the collard greens, eat the cabbage. We'll make sure it ain't no pork in there or something like that. But we ain't, listen, got to get a different set of cheese for the macaroni and cheese, and you can't use milk, you can't use eggs, you can't. What can we do? Listen, go to the vegan house, go to the vegan store, go someplace and get yourself a whole plate, put it to the side. I don't know.
Now, have you experienced a vegan talk about, oh, I don't want that. I don't. Is that a personal experience too?
I've seen it. Like, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Does and then it's kind of like even with a vegetarian, y'all are eating dead stuff, or y'all are eating eggs. And listen, let me eat my food in peace. Let me eat my dead stuff. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Hold on, Jermaine. All right. Give us one more ball. I try to catch my breath, Jesus. Oh,
Let me go to the first one. I gotta find it.
Okay. Hold on. My sister said right, because there's always pork in my collard greens.
Right.
And I'm crying.
If you are hosting Thanksgiving, please make sure your utilities are paid. It is not a power outage.
once again, is this personal experience or just one you just thought of to help the people?
Just to help the people. You know, you got to make sure stuff is right. Make sure your house is clean. Make sure your lights is on. Do what you got to do.
All right. Give me one more.
One more. Let me see.
No. I mean, keep going. Not just one more, but go because I got to catch up.
Okay.
Pastor Marion, hold on, Jermaine. They coming for me. That's like eating chitlins.
If you know you are visiting other people's houses, make sure your feet don't stink. You wear clean socks. You may be asked to remove your shoes.
Again,
now that I've seen some dirty socks. I've seen some ashy yellow toes. I'm like, go in the bathroom and soak your feet for a little bit because we can't. I'm not gonna get sick trying to eat and smelling your feet. Like that's just not gonna happen.
And that's one that you've
I've seen that.
experienced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the dirty socks is here or there because you're gonna be walking around anyway. Who knows? But the feet part, if you're gonna come with no socks on, please make sure your feet are clean.
What you mean?
Mm-hmm. Listen, you're going to somebody else's house. You're not at your own house. If your lady wears a lot of makeup, get drafted to work in the kitchen, she come back a whole.
Hold on, Jermaine went T-Pain for. All right, start over because you went T-Pain for a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. If your lady wears a lot of makeup, save her from getting drafted to work in the kitchen. She might come back a whole new person.
You smiled at that one, so you you know that one was good. What Jermaine? Have you seen that one?
Yes, I've seen some not so well done makeup jobs. I understand you're trying to look and everything, but we came here to eat. You don't have to listen. It's okay to be ugly on Thanksgiving.
So what happened when they went in the kitchen to cook and they came out and they didn't look the same?
Yeah, just like like they didn't do a good job. So like some of it was like, starting to go. This was a few years back before makeup got even better than what it is now. But I'm like, yeah, get yourself together, sister.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep going.
That makeup is flawless, Suge. But that mac and cheese, though, you look good, but your food it don't taste right.
There was
stick to looking good, but maybe let somebody else get in the kitchen.
What was and then what happens if somebody asks? Tell us about that one. If somebody asks who made.
Oh yeah, I gotta find that one.
Me and Brianna can almost quote it, but we want to make sure we get it right.
When inquiring who made a dish, please know you are taking a 50-50 gamble on starting a fight.
Why? And have you seen that one?
I've seen people get upset, like I just listen. If I don't know what it is, I just skip it, or I wait until somebody else eats it first. And if they say it's good, then I'm like, all right, let me try it. Let somebody else, what they say in chess, the pawns go first. I let the pawns go first.
Jermaine.
Better safe than sorry. Listen. Better safe than sorry.
All right, keep going.
All right, let me get some more for you guys. To-go plates are made after everyone has ate. Don't be sitting there trying to make 5 plates plus your plate, and then plates for people who aren't even there. If they wanted to eat, they should have came. I'm not talking about the sick and shut in. I'm talking about those relatives. Who's over there? Who's gonna go? Oh, I ain't going, but make me a plate. No, if you ain't coming because you want to be on some shady stuff, Uber Eats, DoorDash, but I'm not making you nothing. Because if I had to come over here and deal with the fakeness, you can come over and deal with the fakeness too. God bless you. Because think about it. Who's over there? I don't want to be over there, but you can eat their food. Nah.
So there's philosophy behind most of these. Is there a real it's presented in a joking manner,
right?
But is there some philosophy behind?
Yeah, like there's a lot of people who are like that in their families. They don't rock with Uncle so and so, they don't want to go over there. but Uncle so-and-so probably made some of the food, but you want his food, but you don't want to go with it, which I get. Some families have some stuff, but don't sit there and ask me to make you a plate because you don't want to go over there. Like I'm trying to make my own stuff.
All right. Author, we got another author in the room. Kim Ayala is in the room.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Heidi, as you know, is an author as well. And she said, right, I've seen people stuffing plates in their car. Heidi, don't do it. Go ahead, Jermaine. Go ahead. Oh my Jesus, I almost got a headache.
If he or she does not normally fix your plate, do not try your luck on Thanksgiving in front of your family and get embarrassed. You know that, hey, honey, can you fix my plate? And she looked at you like, don't try, because you. Oh.
And now, hold on. Have you seen that one?
I have.
What happened?
It was one of my cousins. He was trying to like ask this girl, hey, can you fix my plate for me? And she looked at him like, no, you fix your own plate. I'm trying to fix. I get it. Listen, that's wifey stuff, not girlfriend stuff. So I was like, you go, girl. You know me.
I do. And that's a whole nother. Go ahead. Keep going.
Your new boo has no social skills or good home training. You might want to pick a small event to introduce them to the
I saw that one. Go ahead. Now, but wait. Have you seen that one? Where somebody brings into like a big family event and everybody's like,
who's that? Or yeah, I've seen it.
You see,
or the person's just acting stink. Like, listen, you walk into somebody else's house, you need to speak, you need to say something. But also the person who brought them, you can introduce them to, like, break the ice. Or I've seen them with like, I'm just gonna stay in the car while you go in there, but then want us to bring, but then making a plate. Here
we go. Back to the plates. What is it, Jermaine, about plates? What is it?
Plates in general, just plates to go.
Plates. Well, oh Jesus, he gonna break it down. I will say plates to go. Let's talk. What is it about plates to go? That is a big part of our culture, church culture, because that doesn't only happen at Thanksgiving dinner with families. At the church. Right. I know how to do it wisely. You pack your little plate to go, and then you get your small plate that you're going to eat there. But what is it about plates? What's your opinion?
Well, I'm going to use one of the words you taught me when I was working in the kitchen with you. If you are kitchenly inclined, that's what you taught us, and you can cook, people are going to want your plate. Plus, depending like what day it is, like this could be lunch for work tomorrow. I don't have to cook the next couple of days. So that's mainly what it is about making the plates. It's some good food. And plus food tastes better the day after. So for the ones who was asking about your plates, it might taste better the next day. I mean, your food might taste better the next day because it unsat a little bit.
On the opposite end of that, and I can't believe that's funny because I don't know what you was going to say that I told y'all, kitchenly inclined. I could see myself saying that. Now, let me ask you something about food the next day, and we'll get back to the shenanigans. Should Thanksgiving dinner be cooked on Monday, Tuesday in prep, or because we talked about this on here about cooking too early. There was some memes that went out last year. What's your opinion about when should you start cooking?
Well, I'm not really a Thanksgiving cooker, so I wouldn't really be an expert on this, but I do think from experiences, cooking maybe starting on Tuesday, maybe even Monday, because back in the day, I used to starve myself. You know how we do, you don't eat because you're going to have a big dinner, and dinner's supposed to be at 3, and then it's not ready to 7. And I'm just like, this happens. Start cooking on Tuesday or something. Start the pies. I don't know, but or at least have some chips, some something for us to munch on until the food's done. So I feel like, if your dinner really is supposed to be at 2 or 3 o'clock, my people of color, then maybe it takes a while. Start on Tuesday, start on Monday, get your helper, have somebody else cooking at their house. So if your kitchen's small, I don't know, but something's got to give these days. Because if you tell me 3 and I get there, and we still get there late, you know how it is. You say
see how Jermaine caught himself. If I get there at 4,
right? If I get there at 4 and the food still ain't ready, you talk about we got another hour, and then somebody still got to bring the ice and stuff. Listen, I could have stayed at home for this.
All right, so no judgment on the people that cook too early.
Right. No judgment.
Okay, let's go. Give us another one.
Um, uh, um, if you change booze like draws, then you need to prep the family on who the new boo is, so nobody will say, "Isn't that Keisha?" or "Isn't that Paul?" or something like that. Let us know. Let us know it's not the same one. If you bring in somebody new on Christmas, let us know that it's not the same person from, especially if you have a familiar type. Because if all your girls look the same, we might say, "Hey Keisha," and that's like, that's not Keisha. That's really Janet or something like that. So let us know if you got it. If you
Jermaine,
like that, let us know. Let
first
us.
of all,
We
I'm
got
trying,
your back, cuz. We got your back, auntie. We got your back, uncle. But you got to prepare us for this.
but when you said that, first of all, the introductory line, what did you say again? If you do what?
If you change
Say it slow.
booze,
Say it.
if you change booze like draws, then you need to prep the family of the new boys.
Oh, okay. We're good. Next one.
All right.
I can't
Another
wait.
one. Same one. You know your uncle got 3 girlfriends and he brings them each at 3 different times to dinner. Don't get him caught up because you can't remember the names.
But that ain't their fault. That's his fault for
Now,
trying to get.
I experienced that in my own with my own family.
Uh-oh.
One of the older relatives had said the wrong name, and we tried to play it off.
Mhm. And
So it we just started laughing. But with that particular relative, all the other girlfriends know about each other, so I guess it worked out. So it
oh,
didn't matter. But I said, okay, do your thing.
Jermaine, that's a whole look. We got family in here. So Brianna, you behave. Because Jermaine may only put
See, Brianna know who I'm talking about. She was there for that situation.
Jermaine, I'm not messing with you. All right, go ahead.
Um, the cousin that's woke talking about we Native Americans and we shouldn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Please don't fix or eat anything. We don't want to tarnish your protest.
Jermaine.
You know that woke cousin that you can't eat that, you shouldn't do this. Well, oh well, don't ask for a plate then. Like, let us
Here
eat and you
we
just
go with a
stand
plate
there
again.
and then fast. I know something about the plate. I'm gonna have a lot of plates today.
but we know we got at least one in everybody's family before we, made the word woke popular.
Mhm.
There's at least one, back in the day, it was I forgot what they used to call it, but you always have that person. So you're saying that if they out there talking about we Native American in this day, and which that's real, we're not taking away from the reality of the history,
Right,
but don't be so hard in judging others, but you still hitting your cousin talking about, and they're gonna talk about send me some chitlins.
right, exactly.
That one is real. All right, let's keep going. Gigi's in the room. Hey,
Hi,
baby.
Gigi. All right. Do not group text 30 people who do
Oh
not
my
know each
God.
other. Happy Thanksgiving. Do not do it.
Now in 2022, you think that people know better. Back in the day, you'd get the group text. We couldn't turn them off.
Right.
Or if we do one, we would tell people, do not reply to all. And somebody just goes, okay. And then the whole thread takes off. So 30 people in one text. Now, I know you've seen that personally.
Now I've seen that a lot of times. I'm glad it don't happen no more, but still, there's always one person that's still going to try to get it out the way. And there's, like you said, there's a way how you can do it where now you can hit up 30 people, but if you don't press a certain button, they all respond in the group instead of like an individual. So
I
you know how to work your phones, people.
oh, Jermaine. All right, come on, let's keep going.
If the meat smells bad, it usually is.
Uh-oh.
You can't cook the bad out of meat. Now you're going to get people sick. Throw it away.
Please tell me you didn't experience that one personally and got sick.
I didn't experience it personally, but I know people who would try to say, "Oh, this good. Let me just wash it real quick." And people do stuff. Listen, I worked in restaurants. I've seen it all. That's a whole nother story, but that's for another day.
Listen, I just that now we know again, there's the smell. If you wonder
Mhm.
if it's anything close to this, I'll tell you, I'll do what I do. If it's anything like if I forget there's a pack of chicken in the in the refrigerator for a day or two, And I look and I'm like, okay, it's like 3 or 4 days away from the sell by date. I'm like, waste food. And the first thing we do is smell it.
Right.
Now, if there's any inclination, any question that it smells off, I'm scared because I don't want to get food poisoning. So come on, the smell test, that's a given. All right, come on, give us another one.
Boxed mac and cheese is forbidden on Thanksgiving.
First of all,
now
have you seen that?
I have. And now hear my heart, because I don't want y'all coming for me. If you can't afford it or you got it from the food pantry or something like that, and that's all you have,
that's right,
then you cook it. But for those who are really throwing down and having this big old fiesta, okay, don't. We know boxed macaroni and cheese when we see it. That this ain't it. God bless you.
Not even the Velveeta or the, remember the blue the deluxe. Not, they can't do that one.
To each his own, but you know, if that's what you claim, you cooking and you gonna throw down and you gonna make everything and don't do no box nothing. Anything that says add water, stir for 5 minutes, and then don't microwave nothing either. Everything is supposed to be in the oven or on the stove.
Now, back in the day when I used to make not so much for Thanksgiving, but it's almost a given that the box, even, you know how we are. Right. It's not just going to be the powdered cheese or the little thing we used to squeeze, that we are going to at least season it a little bit. So I agree. If that is the only thing that you can do right now, do that. Spice it up with whatever you have. But Jermaine, we know what you're saying. Here Jermaine, they will not leave me alone about. Matter of fact, I'm going to go start them in a few minutes. They will not leave me alone about my chitlins. My sister said boxed mac and cheese is forbidden in my house unless it's for the kids. I make it from scratch. You should know. All right, come on, let's go.
All right. Every family has a cousin that has issues. That cousin is to stay in the main living area where everyone can see them.
So that could go in so many different ways. So give us some context, sir. You pick the context.
The one that steals. We all know that cousin that steals, and you can't even hug me. You get too close, your wallet will be missing, your keys be out your pocket.
What you mean?
So we all have like those relatives, like, no. And then and even we're going with that, just home training. Like, listen, if you're a guest, even if you're family, the food is in the kitchen and in the dining room. What you doing in people's bedrooms? What you doing going through the drawers and the closets? Ask. You need ketchup, ask for it. If you need hot sauce, ask for it. If you need some side stuff, you don't live here. Why are you going through the refrigerator? So while I'm ordering,
stay where everybody can see your hands.
Yes, that's right.
Now, I'm not going to ask about that one because
don't even bring a book bag in. Don't bring a purse. We just want to see your hands and pockets. If your pockets look too big, we're asking what's inside of them.
Okay.
Next thing you know, remote controllers are missing and some more stuff.
You know who you just made me think about? What's the brother's name on Medea's movie? When he came in and everybody was hiding their stuff. And he was even trying to steal the burners. I can't think of that brother's name. Go ahead. All right, Jermaine, oh my God.
Pre-cleaned, anything requires another round. Come on, pre-clean chitlins, pre-clean collard greens, whatever. You still supposed to wash them again a couple of times.
First. See, that's what I told y'all about the chitlins. I get the clean ones, no more red bucket. And then I sent them, Jermaine, my aunt, I looked at them chitlins yesterday. Them things are almost like pure white. I'm like, oh my God. So anything that says pre-clean requires another round. Yes. I like these. All right, keep going.
Okay, this is a good one because we're going to see it anyhow. We are all eating the same food. No flooding my timeline with pictures of your gluttony. Be fat in private.
Jermaine.
And some of the plates don't even be looking good. Like, you proud of this plate?
I'm about to leave. You can just take the rest of the show.
Like, you proud of this plate? You proud of this food?
So wait, you said be what? Be fat in private. What did you say?
Be fat in private.
So one picture, because I'm putting up some pictures later.
Right.
One picture, and that's it. Not everybody showing the same. Oh, he said be fat in private.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
All right, let me see. Oh yeah, I don't do this, so I wouldn't even care. But if you don't watch sports, don't start asking questions during the game. You are annoying.
Where's Heidi? Because I know she's gonna come in here and agree with that one because she's a football person. So what, Jermaine? Now, have you seen that one or have you done that one? Which one?
I know. I used to watch. I used to go to the football games all the time in high school and middle school, so I know what's going on. But I'd rather just be chilling on my phone, on my computer or something. But I've seen people going and like they're talking, and like people just trying to watch the game. Go talk in the room where everybody else is talking at. Don't come in here and mess up the the vibe.
Okay, I mean that here. See, I told you. Look at Heidi. It's annoying. All right, let's go.
If it came in a box, don't try to present it as your own.
Some don't even need any commentary. Next.
Let me see. I got a lot. Hold on.
How many years you been doing it? This is what year?
This is like year number 3. Okay. For those aunties and uncles who have traveled foreign lands, Thanksgiving is not the time to bring a dish from the tribal village of the Brazilian rainforest.
Jermaine. They want to continue the I said how long you've been doing this. Brianna said all his life. Jermaine.
Right.
Jermaine.
Listen, stick to what you know, stick to what we know. Maybe try that.
Stick to what you know and stick to what we know.
Right.
All right, come on, keep them coming.
For those who can't cook, silverware, plates, napkins, sodas, store-bought desserts are your responsibility.
So if they're not what? Kitchenly
inclined. That's what you taught us.
All right, go ahead.
You know your kids are bad. Don't get mad when they end up in the bathroom with Unc getting their behind tore up because they run in circles around the house.
I'm that uncle.
I'm the uncle too.
Uncle. Misha knows.
Brianna's on here. I'm that uncle.
And even in public, I'm the type. If like I've been in the store, and these little kids are being smart with their parents and whatnot, and when the parents look away,
right,
and then it. But I bet you they straighten up. Okay, come on, let's go.
All right, you'll like this one.
Uh-oh.
When the candy yam juice touches the mac and cheese, it's okay to cry a little bit. That's the moment you know God is real.
Jermaine, but it is true. It's true, except for the people. Now, Thanksgiving is interesting because I know folks that don't like their food to touch.
Right.
And one of the things about Thanksgiving is you pack it on. So but for some of us, when the cornbread hits the greens, when the chitlins hits the stuffing, when the candy yams hit the mac, or if there's anything barbecue that hits the mac. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna think for a minute. I might have to come up and put something barbecue. Go ahead. Sorry.
Thanksgiving is the time to show love through culinary skills. If you serve stovetop stuffing or anything that says just add water and stir, we know how you really feel. Where's the love?
Okay. Nope. Go. I'm not even. Go ahead.
Another one I always ask: are you guys eating breakfast, or are you waiting until it's time to eat Thanksgiving dinner? What do you normally do? Do you eat?
No, I don't eat during the day. And then the other thing is I don't eat right after I cook. I literally will not eat until like late night. I may taste a little bit, but what do you do?
Now I eat. I used to wait. I don't go crazy, but I feel like Thanksgiving is a day to eat anyway. Like you should be eating all day, honestly, in my opinion, not just the dinner. But because like I said, I learned my lesson. Like if I know I'm going to a certain person's house and I know it's going to be on time, then I might eat something small early. But if I know I'm going to some of the relatives and then some families,
you see him holding back. You see him holding back.
And then some families' houses, you can't even eat until the favorite nephew gets there. The favorite, nope, don't we waiting for cousin Boo Boo? If cousin Boo, and I'm like, dang, Boo Boo, where you at, brother?
Trying to figure out
Grandma ain't serving no food till grandma's favorite grandbaby gets here. So can you hurry up and come? Because we gonna jump you if you ain't here in 5 minutes.
Now this one sounds like you this one sounds like experience.
Now that one I have experience.
All right, give us a couple more and then we're gonna let you go eat.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to meet the very first one I did this year. I'm trying to find it. All right, my bad. I should have been a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. Don't try to fat shame this year because you got the surgery. You are still fat once removed. I've seen that. They get the surgery. They only eating a small plate. Now they want to talk about everybody else in their full plates. You just stopped this last year.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. This is the one. I didn't hear about the cousin meetup breaks. And they come in smelling like.
Oh, yeah. That's what that one's next. Okay. When the cousins disappear outside and come back smelling like pine cones. Fix your plate quick. The munchies are about to kick in and the laughs are about to happen. Fix your plates real quick. Hide your plates. They're going to think, isn't this my plate? No, that wasn't your plate. You know that wasn't your plate. Where's my plate? No.
But the pine cones.
Pine cones, skunk, cologne, all types. They try to cover it up because you can't come in there.
I know nothing about it.
Not but like
no, I know nothing about it at all.
You just know what I'm saying. Like you can tell when somebody just smoked and they try to spray over it. I'm pretty sure you like, come on, you smell like cologne and cigarettes. You don't smell like cologne.
Yep.
You can. That's what I'm saying. Like like when somebody just smoked and they spray stuff. So
I know I was just messing with the pine cones because I don't know where they got the pine cone comparison. But go ahead, give us a couple more.
Brianna, just because you ain't prayed all year.
Oh God, this the one.
Don't mean grace has to be 10 minutes long. Should have laid some of them burdens down a long time ago. We hungry. Wow. And then you want to pray over every dish. Like just pray over the food. Don't pray over the macaroni, then the yams and the stuff.
Jermaine, they might be praying over certain dishes because look, they know who made it. Go ahead.
Listen. And then we all looking like, are they done yet? We laughing. All right. This is my favorite one. I think this might be the last one.
Okay.
Don't invite the new man this year. We tired of making bad decisions.
Yeah.
Every time we turn around, you got a new man. Jeez. You ain't tired yet. We tired.
But you said we're tired not of meeting the new people. You said we're tired of meeting bad decisions.
Meeting bad decisions, yes.
You know what? Yeah, that we might need to end on that one because that is what look. How do you talk about? I'm still crying over this one. Man, oh my God. But listen, the thing that I like about these, they're comedy. And when I find myself saying Jermaine, because I'm realizing the philosophy in some of them and the reality where some people are making bad decisions, like not washing the meat or throwing it out or trying to bring boxed macaroni and cheese or not making sure you pine cone.
Right.
Or trying to bring food when you are not kitchenly inclined. Oh.
Right.
Jermaine, tell us about the book, bro. We want to have you back. But tell us where folks can get the book. If you're able to put it in the private chat and the link, if you have the link or whatever, and we can put it up there. But I really wanted to, Gail. Yeah, Gail, this brother. I really wanted today, and originally I was trying to get somebody to sing. And I was trying to get somebody to come and share. And the funny thing is, Brianna, Jermaine can do both. Jermaine could sing for us and he could share a quick word this morning on the spot. But when I saw that yesterday, I just really, with the balance of what we said yesterday about a lot of people's first, and just some Black joy and just coming, because a lot of the stuff that Jermaine said, and I'm going to say it just like this, we be thinking and have the same sort of observations and whatnot. So Kim, thank you so much for being in. I hope it helped. I know we're going to have to get ready to let y'all go so y'all birds don't burn. And so, one of Jermaine's jokes don't apply to you. But yeah, all right. We have Jermaine's information here for the book. You can, okay, Heard on Purpose platform here. That's the link. Okay.
So on all platforms, whether it's Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, you can, if you get it through me, I will definitely sign it and send you, you got the book signed and I will give you
Yep.
a bookmark, or you can go on my website, themainjchatshow.com.
You know what? I just realized that I think in the comments for it to work, I have to put the www. Oh, come on.
But this was fun, James. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I wanted to be light today and have some. Here's the link, everyone. It should please let me know if it's hyperlinking to Jermaine's website. My sister said her bird is done. Sharon Cornelius, hold on, Jermaine, for 1 second. I'm getting at the. She said getting. Sharon, I cannot. This is a church mother.
Okay.
I'm getting at the gate. You know Sharon when you see her, Jermaine.
Okay.
Sharon, safe travels. Please give everyone my love down there. Especially Frida and others. And we'll see when you get back. But please go support this brother and pick up his book. He asked me one day, he was like, "Did you read it?" I was like, I started it. I'm not an avid reader. But Jermaine, is this also available on Amazon on like Kindle? Can they get it electronically too, or just
they can get it on Kindle as well? And probably within the next month or so, it'll also be audio. I'm in the studio now, finishing up the audio part.
Jermaine.
Asking for audio.
So let me just say this before we ask you to share one thing that you're grateful for this year. I really because I from ministry, and then if you don't mind me sharing from also from your involvement in the foster care system, I had wound up encountering you through there as well. And to see the progress, man, and just see you excel the way you have, all that you've been through, all that you've put me through. It is just amazing just to see. And as Heidi said, you're not just an author, but you're a best-selling author. And I've seen you on like national platforms and whatnot. And so I'm really proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you. You doing it. You doing it. And I'm not going to say much about the gray, but Brianna and a few others know that it just amazes me that my young people are former young people are they're doing it. They're parents, they're authors, they're husbands, they're wives, they're designers, they're stylists, they're business owners, entrepreneurs, hairstylists, musicians. It's just amazing. Before we get ready to go, Jermaine, tell us why you're thankful today.
I am thankful just for survival. I'm grateful for people like you who loved on me and pushed me through the hardest times in my life, because if it wasn't for people like you, Eric Shelton, Eleanor Forbes, and some others, I would not be standing here today. So I'm grateful for divine connections with people who have pushed me to this place, because I would not be an author. I would not be a best-selling author. I would not have my own platforms. I would not be helping the people that I'm able to help had I not had help. So that's one of the great things that I'm grateful for. And just to be here on this platform, being able to share, and you being able to see it, because I could have quit a long time ago. So you being able to see the fruits of your labor is what I'm grateful for.
Anyway, so we're going to get ready to go. Thank you all for tuning in today. No, so I'm not. It is, and I'm doing better with that. You know how Bishop used to talk about y'all false humility and whatnot. Just accept it. It's what he used to say about the when somebody goes to give you gas and you'd be like, "All right, God bless you." He would be like, "No, dummy, you just denied a blessing." And so thank you. Yes. I'm honored to be a part of it, and a few others in here, Brianna. And Pastor Marion said, "My former youth group members are the bomb too. We need to get these young people together." I thought about that. I actually thought about doing a show, and I would put myself at risk, almost like a roast, of bringing all of y'all on, and y'all can talk about y'all time with Jimmy. Lord have mercy. But I'm glad some of it stuck. I forgot about Kitchen Lee inclined.
Because you told me I wasn't kitchenly inclined. I was cutting we was making a fruit. It was a fast. I remember like it was yesterday. I know we got to go.
Oh God, no, we don't. You talk about when we did the shut-in?
No, it was you know how every February was like fast month or consecration, and we was making salad, and you said to cut up the strawberries and stuff, and I was cutting up the strawberries too big, and you said, Jermaine, just go set up the napkins. You're not kitchenly inclined, and I made sure to this day I'm kitchenly inclined, sir. I can make a fruit salad, I can make a salad, I can cook. I'll never forget it. And that's what, and I've been kitchenly inclined. That's just stuck. That's something that just, it has to stick. Kitchenly inclined.
But when you first mentioned it, Jermaine, you know how we are. I thought I was talking about somebody else, and that's how I said that term to you. No, I was telling you wasn't kitchenly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we thank God. All right, Jermaine, you done tore me up this morning. Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right, folks, we're going to get ready to go. Jermaine, thank you. I appreciate you. I know you're getting ready to get out of here and go get your plate started. Yes. I'm going to go start cooking, y'all. Jermaine, thank you. Love you, bro.
Having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. That was amazing. That was amazing. I love that young man. He got me in tears. I thought I would, at some point he was going to act up and have me in other tears, but hopefully you enjoyed today's session. A quick Thankful Thursday for Thanksgiving, and we will see you Monday at 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. Y'all know what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go put these chitlins on. Y'all have a great day.